Okay, so we're gonna need an extra tier. Um, yeah, this is looking great. Okay, so S tier, we're definitely going with the let's get those out of the way. Always do S tier first. Mid which we're doing S tier. I think E swing is for sure S tier. Wait, what? They have an RPD in general, and then they have an East and a West. Yeah, but okay. I think these are two S. Is this for Wesker? Yes, for Wesker specifically. Garden of Joy is just gonna go in D. I feel like Garden of Joy is just like a bad map in general. There's nothing about it. Actually, I put it in C. There's nothing about it that screams it's awful for Wesker. It's just so awful in general. I think what? No, does West go in so awful it's not even funny? I don't think so. I think it goes in D just because of how bad it is in general. But I don't think it goes in so awful it's not even funny. I think the only thing that goes there would be this is Ron, right? Yeah, this is Ron. Yeah. Ronfield's is gonna go there because you can't get a hit at all. Like literally at all. Um Larry's I don't even know if I need to explain Larry's. You just can't even use your power. Like at the end of the day, if you really wanted like a big reasoning behind this, it'd be like windows are Wesker's biggest weakness, and there's so many windows. And outside of that, so many tight hallways. It's just stupid. I don't like Larry's. Every time I get that map, if it's a good team, I know I'm losing. All right, now I think let's get the cold ones out of the way. Uh, Not a fan. Rex Power, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. This I'm actually not too bad on, so I'm gonna put that in C. Because main building is not so horrible with Wesker on it, because Wesker can counter a lot of main building. I think Thompson House goes also here. Thompson House is horrible. It's so bad. I think Thompson House is gonna go top of D. I'm not a fan of Thompson House. Only reason, huge cornfield in the middle, um, and it's also really really big. The only reason I put it above that's cow shit, right? That's how you say it. The only reason I put it above it is because I think I just perform better on it, which could just be coincidence, but they are really close. Honestly, I think I'm gonna do this because I just hate West Wing. No, other way. I hate everything in D tier. I don't know why I'm trying to see which I hate more because I hate everything. This is getting too tough to see. I think game is so dependent on survivors. If I get decent to bad survivors on this map, I'm not complaining at all. But if I get survivors that understand how to loop game, this is terrible. Is this Wesker map tier list or just general? Just Wesker, specifically Wesker. Oh my God, we have Asylum and yeah, yeah. I'd say I'm gonna keep this top of C because honestly, when I get decent survivors on it, see survivors that are not super super good, I usually perform well. Once you get like a lot of the lame palettes out of the way, it's not too bad. Four goes a hard one. Yeah, for sure. Very fun against bad survivors, but that's just because there's so many like hug tags, rebounds, and shit you can do. But usually doesn't affect the outcome of a game. Um, and yeah, there's so many obstacles. Map traversal is horrible. The main is horrible. You have a really really safe palette that you need to break. Um, Upstairs in the main, Shack is this is probably the worst shack for Wesker, I think definitely. Uh, because of the hills or like the little like stumps everywhere. I don't know. But this is just a horrible shack. Outside of that, a lot of the fillers are really safe, and yeah, there's just a bunch of shit, so it's hard to zone. Very hard to zone. I actually like New Shelter for Wesker. I think Wesker would be quite decent on Hawkins, which is sad. I wish I got to try it out. Yeah, I think actually Hawkins would be not too bad for Wesker. Yeah, I'm giving Shelter A tier. Obviously there would be more things in A tier, so it's not going to be at like the top, but it's nice. I put Yamako here as well. Yeah, for sure. The only reason I do that is because Shelter, I like looping the new main. It's very easy to punish survivors on the new main on Shelter. Um, and as well as A tier for Sanctum because it's very easy to punish survivors at main on Sanctum. And it's also really good for 3 gens. But I think Shelterwoods takes the cake due to the fillers are just really not that good. And they're usually quite unsafe. Yeah, for sure. Sanctum has a really nice main. It feels really, really fun to loop on. Family Resonance, I'm gonna put top. This is gonna stay top of B. Really, really good for 3-genning. However, the main can be annoying, and some of the fillers are quite annoying as well. Oh, this is new Haddonfield, old Haddonfield. Yeah, that's gonna be I don't care. I want to get more. Let's get some more D tiers out of the way. D and C's. Uh, C for sure. For sure. Definitely not as unfun as Garden of Joy, but 100% terrible. Main building is you can't punish any good survivor in main building with your power. It's very hard to. Um, it all comes down to main building, and as well as this map's quite big. Asylum, same thing. I feel like Asylum main is definitely a little bit worse. I don't know. I think honestly these are interchangeable. But if I had to pick, I think I'm putting Asylum above it. I hate Campbell. I hate it so much. It's the main building is so good. Um, I think Erie's gonna be bottom D. Actually, no, scratch that. Erie just because Erie can be fun. It can be, and the main I don't struggle with because I play Wesker. So like I can close the distance very fast. Outside of that, the rest of the map, you got some safe fillers, which is why it's in C in the first place. A lot of safe fillers. It's quite big. Um, yeah, there's a lot of the loops are very safe, unmind gameable, and yeah, that's just not fun. Uh, but there are some good fillers, which would put it above Campbell, because I hate everything about Campbell. Oh my god, new red force, I forgot about this. Yeah, for sure. For sure. For sure. Um, we're gonna put it here because I feel like these two are just generally worse, but new red force is terrible. I can give 3 main reasons. One, the hitboxes are terrible. So it's hard to punish survivors in loops. All fillers are safe. Not all, but everything except for 2 I can think of are safe. 3, visibility. Visibility is actually it's quite stupid on this map now. I do like the visual as like a like I guess like a not competitive stance, but like it is not good for playing competitive. Um, it's gonna be bottom C for sure. But West Wing definitely tanks. West Wing, it's just the west part. That's a lot of the C's here's out of the way. Ormond's also gonna be bottom C. I like Ormond and I like all the fillers for Wesker, but the map's just fucking huge. Saloon is a weird one. I totally agree. I totally agree. So the Saloon is a fucking hard one for Wesker. Um, I don't know. I'm gonna explain East at the end. I'm gonna explain East to West and why I like East over West. I think Dead goes B. I think Dead Dog goes B. I think I'm gonna keep it bottom B because it's reaching that C tier. Main's horrible, but can be punished because very good power with Wesker. The fillers can be stupid, but usually they are also punishable. Yeah, I think bottom B is great. Outside of that, some of the loops and some of the tiles in this map are just absolutely horrible. Not a fan, but I think it goes here. Dude, all of the cold ones are so close because I just hate them all. Um, but it's definitely going above Campbell. That's staying. This same with the other cold ones. Insanely big, except this doesn't have a cornfield. Like too big of a cornfield, so it's nice. Oh, there's the bad hams. Do we get the bad hams out of the way? I think we saved the bad hams for the last. New Hadfield. I like this. I hate that they removed the 3 gen because it makes it worse for killer in general, but I'm actually not a fan of bad ham with Wesker. Uh, Wesker punishes a lot of the main buildings that are like terrible for other killers, but it's definitely staying bottom B, I think top C, because while you can punish it, missing one dash on bad ham guarantees an extra 30 seconds of a building loop, so it's not the most fun thing in the world, but I usually have fun playing bad ham, so I'm gonna keep it C. It's quite like a meh. It's like very meh. Cold Tower's going A for sure. For sure. Uh, Cold Tower's just fun. I feel like it's fun for every killer. I don't know. I like everything about Cold Tower. I don't think there's much explaining I need to do. I think it's just really good. It's beautiful. Groaning, I'm putting. Yeah, I'd honestly rather play Bad Ham. But I wouldn't rather play game. Um, Main building's just terrible. Survivors love it. And usually I get bad RNG on this map. Like terrible. So yeah, it's more personal preference, but I'm not a fan of groaning. This going top of B for sure. Suffolk Pit is fun, very fun. Actually, I think I'm gonna put it bottom A. I love this map. Suffolk Pit, main building literally means nothing. It's so punishable with Wesker's power. Um, and I like how the map's basically split in two. I think it's nice. It's just very nice. That's about it for Suffolk Pit. I can't really think of like a specific reason. I just usually really perform well. It's not going S though because fillers in the center of a map can be very toxic if you get bad RNG. So I'm gonna keep it A. That's more of like a if you know thing, but like the middle of it can be horrible. Yeah, hot shelter. That'd be yeah. That's old shelter I would guess. Not going in. Ironworks is definitely better than Groaning, but I still hate it. Huge, so big. Main is not that punishable, but it can be terrible, especially with a boon. It can be absolutely horrible. Just I don't know. Suffer Pit's not fun. I mean, not Suffer Pit. Ironworks is not fun. I never have fun playing this map. I don't like where anything's placed. I think it's all just stupid. Now we get into the fun ones. Grim Pantry, absolutely not. This is also going quite up. At the end of the day, it's still RPD, so I'm gonna put it there. Yeah, the shape of what I mean, the shape of Groaning is just what carries it being C tier. It's just fucking terrible. I don't know. I hate that map. I just hate it. Where everything is, I hate it. Same with Ironworks. I just hate it. I'm gonna put West here because at the end of the day, it's still RPD, and I love RPD. The layout of everything really suits Wesker. Like everything is 1 to 2 boundable, but West Wing punishes Wesker a lot because of the tight hallways, and just everything about the being West is just that side of the map is Wesker's downside. Grim Pantry, bottom D, main building's terrible. There's might as well be a cornfield in the middle. Huge. I hate both of the swamps for having the edge map log loop. That is so bad. I hate it. Edge map log loop is honestly it'd go a tier up if it wasn't in there. Just joking. It'd go like top of D if it wasn't. Like I don't know. A lot of safe fillers as well. Yeah, I just perform so badly on this map. The main carries it so much. Like Survivor gets injured, they run the main. Get good. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. And Pale Rose definitely going above. I perform quite well on Pale Rose. Not too much more, but yeah, it's gonna go like here. I only say that because there's no disgusting main. The main for Pale Rose is alright, but it's way more punishable than Grim Pantries. Okay, I'm gonna do this updated for the brand new Auto Havens, by the way. So while the pictures aren't updated, I will be doing the updated ones. B. Wretched Shop's not bad, especially after the rework, or even with the rework, it's just not bad. I like Wretched. I I perform well on this map, and the main building is not an issue at all. Gas Heaven, do Gas Heaven. I'm not a fan, but it's also not bad. So just gonna go bottom B. No, top C, but I like Hanfield more. New Gas Heaven main building is still shit, and the fillers are very weird. Maybe I'm just not used to it. This might change in the future, but for now, it's definitely going like top of C. I hate New Blood Lodge. I just hate how cramped it is. It's so fucking cramped. But it's still not a terrible map. So yeah, this is Azeroth's resting place. Um, I like it. Split into three is gonna be right by Suffolk Pit. I like Suffolk Pit more just because I like Macmillan more, but it's definitely really nice. Get it split into three. Wreckers, new Wreckers is not a fan too much. I definitely like old Wreckers more, but it's still a great map. Still a great map. For all the Auto Havens, all the Macmillans, good fillers, and the map size is usually not an issue, and that's why they're being put into B and A. Besides these, no, because like this is so awful. This is so awful. Badham 1 is not too much of an issue, to be honest. I think I'd rather play Badham 1 than new. No. Nope. I'd rather play it than Grim Pantry, though, for sure. Badham 3 is, I think, one of my best. I think Badham 3 is going to be right by 1. Probably in front of it. I just performed the best on that map. I don't know. I hate all Badhams. Let's keep that real. But let me inform myself on 2. I put Badham 2 right here. The top of So Awful. It's not even funny. Larry's is hilarious. If you come to any of my streams, you know why I hate this. Ron Fields, also the same thing. The only reason I'd say I'd play it... Actually, I'd play it over these, to be honest. Because Ron Fields in general is not a terrible map. It's only bad for Wesker. And some others, but... Ron Fields in general, that's what carries past it. Because the map layout in itself is like not horrible. I like 2. I usually like playing 2 more than 100% Mother Spelling. New Mother Spelling is probably, it's just so bad. It's so bad. I do not have fun ever. I don't care if I'm 4King F5 gens. I'm not having fun. The fillers are god awful, and main is god awful now. Like it's always been, but they buffed it. Yeah. So for D tier, we got Grim Pantry. I hate the main building. I hate it so much. Honestly, that's what carries it to D. The rest of it doesn't matter, but I explained that. 1 and 3 are the my 2 favorite Badhams. Obviously, I think that depends on the person. They're small. I usually perform quite well on them, but I never have fun. And good survivors can still take advantage of it being Badham in general. I definitely like playing it more than Temple. I hate Temple. Temple, same thing with Mother Strelling, except for no main building. That's why it's not in the So Awful category. Fractured, huge cornfield. Same with Thompson, huge cornfield. And then we go to Swamp, Pale Rose, bad. Explain that pretty much. West. Okay, so the difference between West and East. West has we have the birthday room, and then we're also gonna have, it's kind of just a maze when it comes to playing Wesker and West. It's so easy to hold W against a Wesker on West that even having a 3 gen doesn't really matter in my case. Like even having good gen setups in West, I still feel at such like a disadvantage just because it's a maze. Like it's all a maze. And I know the layout, so it's not about that. But like I never perform well on this map, and it might be a personal thing, but between West and East, I would 100% pick East. But I'll explain East. Campbell, I hate the main, probably one of the worst mains we have in the game. Torments. Torment is better than the other cold ones, but I still hate it because it's cold wind. It's huge. Main building's got a good window on it. Um, there is still a cornfield. Anything about a cornfield just fucks Wesker over. New Blood Lodge. The rework is just stupid. I don't know, everything's so clumped together. I feel like I can't dash without bumping into something. That's just it. I like everything about Ormond besides the size. I honestly don't even main building on this map's not even a problem for Wesker. Honestly, I think I put it above Asylum. Everything besides the size is good on Ormond. The filler palettes are really easy to deal with. Everything's so easy to deal with. Ormond tiles are not bad either. Asylum has a terrible main building, and the fillers are usually quite safe. Same with Garden Joy. Definitely one of the worst buildings in the game. The only reason it's so high, with it being bottom of C, I somehow maintain a lot of pressure on this map, and it might just be the survivors I get not knowing how to run it properly, but when I do get good survivors, it is terrible. Also, just very survivor dependent, but it's bad. No matter how you think about it, it's bad. Erie is gonna be. I don't know. We already went through this. I could add on top of this. It's very red. Like, I no longer like the color red because of this map. Game. We talked about this. Bunch of jumbled up palettes. This is actually pretty easy to deal with on Wesker. All of these are, I don't have fun, but they're easy to deal with. Besides Hanfield, I actually can have fun sometimes. Alright, now we get into the fun ones. Wretched Shop, I played this today actually, it's very fun. I feel like I don't know. I feel like it's definitely one of the best auto havens we have. Outside of, or it's like mid-tier auto haven is what I meant to say. Dead Dog is so weird. Part of Dead Dog I hate, the other part I don't necessarily dislike. And so another part I enjoy. Main building's not a problem for Wesker. The loops are not a problem for Wesker. I feel like the general layout I just don't like. Where the gens are, I don't like. I don't know. It's really not that bad though. New Wreckers I hate. If this was old Wreckers before the rework, this would literally be top of A. But the new Wreckers is so jumbled up and so weird. But this honestly might change once I learn the layout a little bit more. I just haven't had much time. And I don't get it a lot. I don't get new Wreckers a lot. But I don't like it. Azeroths, I like Azeroths. I like the 3 gens you can create on Azeroths. And I like how you can pretty much not give a fuck about the other side of the map. So it honestly makes the map like small. Small I do with quotations because it's quite a big map. Same with Suffer Pit, I just like Macmillan more than Auto Haven in general. It's very, very similar to Azeroth, so. This map's good. All these are quite similar. They both have like a proper 3 gen, and you can just not give a fuck about the other side of the map. And main building, this is probably like the easiest main building to deal with. If you even count it as a building, it's so easy to play around this main building, especially with Wesker. Alright, now we get into like the really fun ones. Coal Tower is good for every killer in the game. I don't even think I have to explain that. Coal Tower is very nice. And the Coal Tower like main, which is usually why people like don't like it like too much, is not a problem because Wesker can dash and get rid of the main. So it's just generally fun. Shelter Woods, not many pallets, not many windows. Main building is so easy to deal with Wesker, it's insane. Wesker counters this whole map, bro. Shelter Woods is crazy for Wesker. I'm gonna try and give good examples because honestly I don't know why I put this so high. I feel like everything on East Wing is 1 to 2 boundable. So like I never really miss my bounds because I don't know. Like East is just so nice. I hate West. I would say just with all Wesker's techs, I can usually, like, no filler is safe. And not a single pallet on this map is safe. Besides, obviously, like, the upstairs main one. That is, like, a pallet that's just so safe. I have to break. But even when they drop it in front of me, I can just vault it and I get a free hit. So that's probably why East is up here. So many free hits on this map. And the outside area on East is so easy to deal with Wesker. Every part of it is just great. The window is, I can easily vault that window after a survivor vaults it. Everything about it's wonderful. There's obviously a god pallet downstairs, so it's not too fun, but usually I'm not even around there because there's no gens around. Usually outside gens are completed and you don't have to give a fuck about it anymore, and then you just have the center of East, which is so fun to play around. I love it. Midwich. Many people know that this is just my map. Every single pallet, every single tile in Midwich is so fun. Long hallways benefit Wesker a lot because there's not much dodging the survivor can do. So it's a guaranteed hit as soon as they run the hallway. It's just, but both of these have so many guaranteed hits. And the big terror radius helps a lot too, because it's hard to tell where Wesker is a lot. So usually you get a bunch more distance, whereas on a map like Ron Fields, you instantly know where he's at, and you get 40 meters to run away. So yeah, that's probably why these carried. But Midwich is, I don't know, like every time I get this map, it doesn't matter how good the survivors are, I'm having fun, and I'm most likely winning. Midwich is the best killer map. It's a really good killer map, yeah, and that's probably what carries it to S. But in general, I think it's also a great map for Wesker. I'm looking and I'm trying to see if like there's something that's bad. Maybe like flip this, just because Ormond is so much easier to deal with. Because it's so open. I think that's it though. I've been giving this tier list a lot of thought, so I really don't have to like flip flop with my own thoughts, because I know that most of these thoughts are solid.